Hello, friends, and welcome back to another episode of Business Besties Live. I am joined today with my business bestie, Kara Williams. How you doing, girl?
Good. How are you this morning?
Good. Excited to have a conversation with our friends today, talking about Unstuck and Unstoppable, some foundations that everybody needs to know about when they're building business. So we're going to get into it today. But before we do that, we should give a proper introduction of ourselves. Tell them a little bit about you and your business.
Yeah, I've been an entrepreneur for 16 years. I've done a little bit of everything. I've had a brick and mortar. I've had subscription boxes, online memberships, and now I help other entrepreneurs create those same things. So whether you're launching a course, a membership, subscription box, whatever it is, I help you get all the systems and tech in place so that it runs without you.
Yeah, she's my favorite nerd, guys. We all need one. She's mine. Okay, so I
love
mean
it.
that with love. You're not like
Yes.
the nerd. You just know a lot,
No,
you know?
you do too, just
It's a
different
compliment.
things.
Anyways, and I have been an entrepreneur full-time since 2018, actually. Quit my full-time job to go all in on social selling. So sold a whole lot of products, built sales teams, really have had a whole lot of fun in that realm of things. And then Kara and I got together, we connected through a coaching program and found ourselves talking on the phone quite often about some of the people that we were coaching. So collectively between the two of us, we've taken 3,800 coaching calls. We coached a lot of entrepreneurs doing lots of things. And we kind of saw this same pattern as she and I were talking, that foundationally, some of them are missing the same common foundations when it comes to building business. And so as we were talking back and forth, we decided, you know what, we actually should push play. And why don't we bring these conversations to the YouTubes or to the podcast area and let people in on what we have to say. And so today we're talking specifically about some foundations and something that we're launching. This is what, the fifth time we've done it? Unstuck and Unstoppable? 1, 2.
This is the fourth.
Okay. Yeah, Unstuck and Unstoppable. So yeah, let's get into it. Go ahead and share with them.
Yeah, so we're doing things a little bit different. So if you've attended Unstuck and Unstoppable in the past, you're still going to want to come. Every time we find that you're going to learn new things and you're going to be in a different place than when you attended the last time. And this time there is a completely free option. So you can save your spot, no charge. But I want to kind of walk you through the different things that we're going to do each night. So the very first day, we are going to get clear on who you help, what transformation that you provide, whether your current offer supports your goals, and what is actually keeping you in a place where you feel stuck.
Yeah. Hey, pause for 1 second on that. So if you're watching this right now, you are an entrepreneur of some kind, hopefully, or maybe you're thinking about building a business. This could be for you too. I want to kind of talk to them about really who this is for. So if you are building a course, if you're kind of aspiring and thinking, I think I'm going to get my feet wet in this social selling space, right? If you are any of what Kara kind of shared, doing subscription boxes, really it kind of encompasses really any entrepreneur, really specifically building online, wouldn't you say? Brick and mortar, a little bit of a different vibe there. But just
it is a different vibe. But I think right now in the landscape of social media and how people are gaining visibility, I think it applies to that too, because even if you have a brick and mortar, if you're not utilizing social media and then all these other things where we talk about, do your offers, do the products, the data, the numbers, do they actually make sense? So this will apply to a brick and mortar too. And it will actually help you if you're not currently utilizing social media to come up with your social media content strategy.
Yeah, good point.
So day 2, we talk about getting visible. And this is going to outline the 3 audiences that every business serves and what type of content creates conversations, because friends' conversations create conversions and conversions are your customers. And then how visibility will create opportunities and how to stop overthinking every single post. Because what happens when you overthink, you end up in this spiral where nothing ever gets posted. Mindy, anything about that?
Do you mean analysis paralysis? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Yeah. It's a real thing. And it happens to the best of us. We all kind of walk through those seasons. And I think what's cool too with Unstuck and Unstoppable, you're going to find that you're not alone. Some of the stuff that has been stuck in your head, thinking you're the only one with that problem. As I often say, welcome to entrepreneurship. We've either walked through it or you're going to be walking through it. If you haven't yet, this is a journey that we're all on together. It's the same mountain. it's different mountain ranges, I guess, if you will, but like we're all climbing mountains and it's hard. And again, back to kind of what we were talking about at the beginning of this, Kara and I having done this now ourselves for many, many years and then coached a lot of women through this, we just have seen these same patterns. And all too often we're clicking and buying the thing, right? How many of us, we're all guilty of it. Everybody raise their hands. How many of us have clicked it and then bought the thing thinking this is the one thing that's going to change everything?
Uh-huh.
Really good marketing. So we need to take note of like, wow, they really did good marketing because they totally sold me. But the truth of the matter is, it is many things that help this thing come to lift off the ground. It is many things. It's a lot of lessons to be learned. And again, we go back to foundations. And that's really what Unstuck and Unstoppable helps with. So yeah, content is a big part of it. But yeah, keep going down the list, Kara. Tell them what else we're doing. And we're doing this in 4 days. For those of you that have done Unstuck and Unstoppable with us before, it was a 5-day. This time we're condensing it. It's going to be a 4-day free option and paid options as well for replays, for VIP and all that kind of stuff. But Kara, go ahead and finish telling them what's in Unstuck and Unstoppable.
Yeah. So then day 3, we're going to talk about building the asset. This is your email list. Why emails still matter. What makes your lead magnet work. How to choose the right freebie or lead magnet. And how to build an audience asset that you own. And so, a lot of people are like, I've got this newsletter. Friends, newsletters don't convert. Nobody wants to sign up for your newsletter. So we're going to talk about why building an email list is important in case you lose access to your social medias and things like that. But also what kind of assets are actually going to get people to give you their name and email, because your email list is the highest dollar conversion asset that you will own.
Say that again louder for the people in the back.
Is the highest conversion dollar asset that you're going to own. I probably said that kind of weird, but for every person on your email list, you should be making $1 per month on average. And so that's not necessarily every month that's going to be consistent, but because maybe you're not launching product every month, but by warming up those people and by nurturing those people, when you do launch things, your launches are going to be more successful. Therefore, when you look at your year-long average, if you're doing email right, it should average out to $1 per month per person.
There's a whole strategy behind all of these things where you can hear $1 per month for email and think, wow, that's a quick way to make a lot of money. Like there's a whole strategy behind all of it. And as Kara and I have journeyed through this as entrepreneurs, we've seen how these strategies can work or not work. I mean, if you're not emailing your list or you don't have an email list, obviously this is something that we want to bring to your attention and hopefully help you implement because it's an important piece of business that everybody should have.
Well, I want to back up. So we do this on day 3 because on day 1 is where we're evaluating your product suite and making sure that your product is actually bringing you profit before we actually advertise it to a list or anyone else, because we find that so many entrepreneurs don't know their numbers and they're putting out products that are actually costing them money instead of making them money.
How many times have we seen this? Too many times. This is why we do what we do. And so I'm just going to tell you right now, friends, if you're listening to any of this and you're like, I should probably attend that, just comment the word unstuck and we will get you the link. Get the free, get the one with the replay, whatever works best for you works for us, but get on the list. Okay, continue.
Yep. So then day 4, we are going to talk about building your growth plan. And we're going to talk about something that no one wants to talk about, but everybody should be talking about. And Mindy and I are going to get a little nerdy together. And we're going to talk about which metrics matter. And it's not the ones that you think. We're going to help you figure out what to focus on, what to stop focusing on, what does not need your attention or time, how to identify your next growth priority, and then what activities are actually moving the needle in your business, and how to continue building momentum after the event. So those are the 4 different days and what we will kind of go through each day. And I just want to tell y'all, by day 2, our last Unstuck and Unstoppable, we already had ladies that had been in kind of sales famines that were making sales because they were implementing the homework that goes with each day, and they started seeing results within 2 days.
Yeah. And what I think attributes to that so much is the lack of clarity that many of you have, or maybe you don't even know, you don't know what you don't know, some of you. And when we get into that very first conversation, passion versus profit, and we really, man, we shoot you so incredibly straight. It's just coming from a place of truth and love, but at least it can give you the clarity. to make better decisions. Kara, I know that you had coached a woman who she wanted to make like 10 grand a month, but she was selling an $8
Printable coloring book.
Printable color. Yeah. So we don't even have to go through the numbers with you guys. If you're thinking of selling an $8 product, and no shame to her, I'm not laughing at her, but I'm going, but to get to $10,000 a month, the amount of visibility that you need to have, the amount of new customers you need to, like, we go into all of this. So anyway, I'm not going to do it here. Definitely join us in Unstuck and Unstoppable because we dial it in and we're talking about your business. And there's actually an opportunity after the call. If you jump on the VIP, you get the replays. Plus you get into a VIP room with Kara and I to help answer the questions that you had from the call that night. So yeah.
Yeah. I want to talk real quick about the options. So and this is the fourth time we've done it. We've learned a lot of lessons. And so what we did this time is there is the free option. You have to be live to attend the free option. If you want the replays, which spoiler alert, you're going to want the replays, there's a $47 option. And these prices are good until, give me just a second. Let me find the date. I think it's right until till it starts. So we start on September the 14th is the first night. So you have to have purchased at the discounted rate by the time we start that night. As soon as it kicks off, the price is double. So $47 gets you the replays, $97 gets you the replays, plus it gets you in the room for VIP where you can actually get live coaching from Mindy and I on your business each night. So those prices will go to $97 and $197 on September 14th. So just make sure that you get all signed up, get your ticket before September 13th. And I just this is going to be, if you implement one thing, you are going to see the return on that $97 investment getting into the VIP room. I just know it. We've seen it over and over.
I agree. And I want to share with you too, you guys, as entrepreneurs ourselves, like we know that when we make any kind of an investment, it's our hearts and our minds to go, okay, how can we make a return on that investment? We don't want you just to spend money. This is an investment that you make in yourself and in your business, that it is our same goal for you to recoup that investment. And so that's it. That's how we roll, right?
Yep. And the homework each night is curated to build on each other and to give you that plan so that when you leave on night 4, you know what you need to be working on and what direction your business needs to go in to get some serious traction.
Special gifts and giveaways for those of you that do your homework, because if you were like me, I hated school and I didn't like homework, but we want to help you again, get clarity in your business. Where there is clarity, there is growth. When you are clear, my friends, so many of you right now, you are, and I hate using the word stuck, but it's true. Like you're stuck in the muck right now because you're not clear on the next steps and on the next direction. And boy, once you unlock the clarity there, then it's like Seabiscuit. Like I just, like, you're just running out of the gates. Let's freaking roll. Do you know what I mean? That fires me up so much. I'm so excited for this next round of Unstuck and Unstoppable. It's going to be fantastic.
Yeah. And if you can't tell, Mindy and I, like, we truly love watching the light bulbs go off and seeing the action takers like lean in and really start moving the needle and really understand their business in a whole new way.
Yeah. Yeah. And in a whole new way, like in a whole, because so many people, it's like, I got to sell product. It's like, nope, pump the brakes on that for a minute. Let's talk about the product that you are selling. Does it make sense? Is there a market for it? Right? Like we kind of slice and dice all that kind of stuff.
Yep.
And sometimes it just doesn't make sense. And sometimes that was maybe a little bit more of a passion project than a profit project. But when you get clarity around that, that's when you can go, you know what? I think it's time for me to close the door on this and step in a different direction. And I've done that multiple times. And Kara has too. Our businesses have changed a lot over the last several years.
I like to say that the plans I had didn't necessarily pan out, but the plans God had for me have been so much better. And so every time the Lord closes one of those doors, I'm like in anticipation and expectantly waiting, like, okay, Lord, this must mean you have something better.
That's so true.
And so, friends, we just invite you to join us. Just comment Unstuck and we will get you the link to get signed up. Remember, by September 13th, you want to get signed up and get your ticket. You can do the absolutely free option, or you can upgrade to the replays or the replays and VIP access. But we would love to have you in the room.
Yeah, we'd love to see you there. Also, we'll include the link in any of the description, show notes, wherever this video is out, so you can scroll up to and check it out. But yeah, looking forward to it. I'm so excited for September. Yeah.
One more thing. If for some reason you found this after our current Unstuck and Unstoppable, we do have an evergreen version that you can purchase. It's not live. It is the pre-recorded last version of our boot camp. And so you can get the latest version and just watch it on your own time.
Yeah. Good. Awesome. Well, friend, I will see you later. Friends, we will see you next week, same time, same place for another Business Besties Live. Until then, have an amazing rest of your day.